Hello everybody, this is PC Windows Online. In this video I'm just going to show you Puppy Linux, which is a really slimmed down version of the Linux kernel. So as you boot up your Puppy Linux ISO file and put it into your DVD drive and boot it up, you will be coming to this window which might look a bit daunting to you. It's a lot of coding and it's just checking if your file is up to date, and it'll update it as well. The reason with Puppy is you don't actually install it on your hard drive, you just run it off a USB or a CD. So you don't put it on your hard drive because it's that slimmed down, it doesn't need to be put on a hard drive. So if you have a really old computer, old, like Asian, then this will be the operating system for you. So you can go download this from Puppy Linux. I'll put a link in the description. It's called Puppy Linux. The reason for the name obviously is being it's small and it's slimmed down. The interface is quite much like a bit like Windows. The start menu is the same as Windows, and it's really easy to access your files and things like that. It also works with wireless cards. It worked in my laptop, my really old laptop, and this is actually running in a virtual machine. So I'm just waiting for to do all its stuff it needs to do. It won't take this long on your actual laptop or operating or computer, but I'm running it in a virtual machine, so it's going to take longer. This will have to do it every time you boot up. All this information will have to be looked at, and as you can see, setting up services like network printing and most things like that. If it does have an error next to it and it doesn't say done, then you need to contact them and say, oh, why is this not working? So we're still waiting for it now. If you do want to go and download it, I will put the link in the description. The only reason for downloading it, if you've got a really slow computer which runs maybe Windows XP and it's got a virus on it, then this will help it, because you don't need to access the hard drive to install it. You can just do it from the CD. So once it's loaded up and everything is completed, you come to this page. Now this exactly looks like, well, I wouldn't say exactly, but it does look familiar as XP. So you just get this little status here saying welcome to Linux. So let's exit that out. So we have the menu at the bottom here. As you can see, we have a little menu which is a bit like Windows XP. So if we just open the menu, here you go. You just have it slot up like the Windows 89, something like that. It's like that, but it's really simple to go around and get used to it. So if it's a new user, like a really new user to computers, I would suggest this. If you give it somebody else your laptop because you don't need it anymore, then install this on it, or just put the CD in for people to use it. You can also install it on your hard drive, but it's just easier to do it like this. So I'm just going to press OK for that, for the host name. That'll be OK for me. So now let's look at the applications actually put on the desktop. So we have lots of little icons here in the desktop. I think this makes it a little bit cluttered, but some people like it. So we have File, which is your file system. As you can see, don't double click on stuff, just click on it once because it'll come up with two. So you can see here your different folders, like my documents, just the same as you do in Windows or Mac and in Ubuntu. So help is also here, so if you need some help, see, I keep double clicking it because I'm used to doing that. So here's all your help if you've got any worries about anything or anything. So you can see I'm already connected to the internet, which is this little button here. So I'm already connected by, not Wi-Fi, but I'm connected by Ethernet cable. So I can browse the web, so I'm just going to press once on the browse. So now it's going to come up with this window. And what this is going to do is, if you want to install one of these web browsers, so you get an actual choice with this. So if you want to go install Firefox, do that. But I'm going to go for Chrome this time, just to see how that runs on Linux Puppy. So it's very basic information, very basic background, and then this will come up. So it's not like a typical install you would have on a Windows machine or Mac. it actually comes up with the kernel and it'll be doing all its stuff. And also it doesn't have the Ubuntu software center, so you can't get that much to put on this operating system because it's not run by Ubuntu or the canonical team, so it's going to be hard to get some of the software, but you can look around for other software for this. But this is just a really basic operating system, and I don't think you'll be installing much anyway on it, only web browsing and maybe a bit of word processing and stuff like that. So we're just going to wait for this to download. You can also minimize it. It's the same as Windows or Ubuntu or Mac. You can minimize by doing that and then get it back up by pressing that. Also you can maximize by this little plus button there, and that puts it right up there, and then you minimize it there. So then you have your workspaces, which have different workspaces there. Window shutdown is exactly the same. You just go to shut off computer there, or you can just press the button on your laptop or computer. System, you have a lot of system configurations. Setup, you can set up your audio and stuff. I think the audio is already set up on this. You will still have the trash bin, which is the same as Windows. Remember not to double click it, as I am. And then you see all your trash items. So we just go back onto the download. So it's going to take quite a bit. So if I have this window here, and I can open another, like I open trash here, just wait for it, it'll show up in the workspaces here. So I have that there and that there. So that's really useful, and it's a great it's great in Linux that they do that for you. So I was going on about word processing just a minute ago, so I'm just going to open a word processor. So here we go. Here we have one. Oh, no, we have two because I keep double clicking. So here we have a word. So I'm going to say smiley face, hello world, and then it's just the exact same as OpenOffice or LibreOffice, but it's just a bit slimmed down. So file, and I'm going to save that as, I'm not going to save it as AbiWord, I'm going to save it as Microsoft Word, so I can put it to another computer. So I'm going to just press in hello world, and I'm going to press save. I don't know where that's just actually saved now. I don't get the file system of this, so I'm going to look in the file and see how easy it is to find files in it. Oh, Chromium is finished downloaded now, so I'm just going to press OK. I'm just going to drag this. So here's my Word document I've just saved, so it's quite easy to find. It was just in my file system. I'm not going to open it because it's a bit stupid if I don't. Oh, I have opened it. So there we go, we can see that it's there. Hello world, so there we go. So fast, it's really fast on an actual computer, not a virtual machine, because I've not got much RAM. I've not put that much RAM into it. So here we go, the following package has been successful, and that it was Chromium. So that's been successful. So if I click on browse now, oh, it's updating. So it's just updating all the software inside of it, and here we go, we have it now. So it wants me to install Flash, which I accept because I need Flash for most content on the web these days. So it's going to come up with the same box that it just did a minute ago. Oh, there we go. So as you can see, Chrome is just the same on any operating system, it looks exactly the same. So I'm just going to open a new tab, and I'm going to type in wiki, if I can. Wiki, where are you? Ah, there we go, it's just the same. So if this is slow, it's not the actual operating system, it's the virtual machine inside it. So we can see, we can search the web and Wikipedia and stuff like that, if you can see. So if I just close that out, remember the close buttons are just exactly the same, and there we go, it's just closed, and there we go. So if you're wondering what other applications you actually have in this system, you also have a CD player, you have lots of other audio appliances there. If you go to internet, you have a blocker for adverts and stuff like that, pop-ups coming up. You have different security features into it as well, but you don't need that many because it's Linux and you won't get any calculator. You have your AbiWord, you have your graphics. You can also install GIMP on here if you want. File system, utility, is all the same. I'm not going to read them all out because there's quite a lot. Setup, quite a lot in there as well. Let's go on to fun and let's set up a game, shall we? So this is the Rubik's Cube. This is the Rubik's Cube. Space to start. Oh. This is quite cool, so if I move it that way then... that's quite cool. I like that. I'm never going to complete this though, anyway. So if we just want to close that out, we just... I think it's exit. There we go, we just press exit to exit that program out. Also, we shut down. You just go to power off of the computer and then it will shut down. Thank you for watching this video anyway. This has been PC Windows Online. If you want to go and download this operating system, then there's a link in the description below this video to go and download it. I would really recommend it if you've got a really slow computer with maybe less than 1 gig of RAM or 500 and something RAM, I can't remember what these specifications are. Then go and install this and you'll see a big difference in your computer speed and you get more out of it really. So thank you for watching this video again. This has been PC Windows Online. Remember to rate, comment and subscribe, and also follow me on Twitter, that is PC Windows Online, all one word, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.